I'm going to talk about upcoming patterns. So this is how wildfire smoke looks like. So let's look at weather warnings starting from right now, today. So let's start from Lines and OB Whiten's gonna get some weather advisory, including Port Hudson. Let's see, Port Hudson doesn't exist. It's gonna get some weather advisory. It's also Saturday, August 1st, 2:11 p.m. to Saturday, Sunday, August 2nd, 2:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Times. There's some special weather statement with some locally heavy rainfall and showers and thunderstorms is possible today. What is it? Is local amounts of 50 to 80 millimeters of rainfall, which is going to continue this afternoon to in this into this evening. So there's going to be additional rainfall is possible on Sunday, but current sky conditions will be showed on Zoom.com. So let's look at next city. So Lineshead will be Lineshead not Lineshead. So Bombay, Sunny, Salaby, Milan, Olala, that's it. Orange will possibly in. That's it. So those cities are gonna get some, including Orange will possibly it's gonna get some special weather statement. It's a weather advisory. That's a yellow warning. So but it's gonna start from Friday, August 1st, 2026. So Eastern Standard Time to August 2nd, 2026, or 2:01 a.m. Some special weather statement with some locally heavy rainfall and showers and thunderstorms are possible. Everything holding the same. Timing is going to be afternoon into this evening with some additional rainfall possible on Sunday. So let's look at Olala. So Olala is already done automatically doing an orange will. So Port Elgin, I'm gonna say Wireton properly. So Wireton, Owen Sound, Hanway, Port Elgin's gonna get some rainfall warning with some yellow warning. Everything localized and everything same. This is gonna continue same timing and say additional rainfalls is on same timing. So let's go to precipitation patterns and then not open up properly. So let's see what caused the pattern change. So ignore the temperature patterns. So I'm gonna talk about currents. So what caused the current weather patterns? So start going to dynamic views. So there's some rays, there's some high pressures blocking the thunderstorms and rainfall. So mostly precipitation. So what causing the rainfall? Because there's trough in the east that pulls and low pressure to the north. And sometimes the ridge also shows up in the East Coast and with some troughs. So ridge and trough could come together in East Coast Canada actually. So that is the one that's the one is causing the pattern. So not pattern, the weather effects on southern Ontario. Even if it shows low pressure, there should be high pressure somewhere in Las Vegas or this southern somewhere in western United States, causing dry weather in Alberta, Calgary. So let's look at precipitation pattern, pressure patterns starting from 8 p.m. August the 1st. So 1012 millibars, 1012, 1008 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. This is something. 1012, 1008, 1000. 4 millibars of pressure, and let's go to 8 p.m., which is August the 3rd. So 1012 millibars of pressure. Let's 1008. That's in Montreal. It's way off Southern Ontario. So let's go to 8 p.m., August the 4th. So 1016, 2012, 1000 nothing millibars of pressure. Let's go to 8 p.m. August the 5th. So 1012, 1016, and moderate pressure is going to be 1015 millibars in Southern Ontario. Taxi 1040.5. So let's look at precipitation pattern, which is 5 p.m. Skip that. So 8 p.m. there is something. 2.5 millimeters of rainfall is in Collingwood. Betty's going to get some 2.5, 2.5. Junior Babylons is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Collingwood. It's already done. So let's go to August 1st. So line said gonna get some 0.25 millimeters. Betty is gonna be 2.5, and the last gonna be 6.25. The heaviest light is 6.24. The arc velocity is 0.25, and green spy gets nothing. So let's go to the next stabber, which is August the 2nd. So Hoopsie, Bartown, Port Elton, Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, Solomon, and those is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters array for looting Marvel. Cobra Peterborough is gonna be 0.25 millimeters. Drag on Lake 6.25 drag. Velocity light is 2.5. Heavy is 6.5. Sissaga, Brampton, Orange Road, Downtown Television, Newmarket, Stowful is gonna be 2.6.25. Tortilla Babylon is very on the last 2.5 millimeters. Oko is going to be heavy as 6.5. The light is actually heavy is gonna be 80.95 millimeters. That doesn't exist. So Hamilton like this is gonna be 625, heavy is gonna be 12.5 millimeters. So let's go to the next slices, super 5 millimeters. Let's go to 11 EM. So hopefully wire temperature in other words going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Congo, Palm Beach, Inland, Alala, Betty, Jotinia, Babylon, so 12.5 millimeters. So Scarborough, Stouffville, Newmarket, Orange Hill is going to be 18.75 millimeters of rainfall. So it's going to be light is going to be that's heavy. So heavy is going to be 12.5. The light is going to be 6.25. Cobra, Peterborough, Belfast is going to be 2.5 millimeters. So Richmond Hill, Newmarket is going to get Richmond Hill. So Orange Hill is going to get some 12.80.75. So Sisaka, Oko is going to get some 24 millimeters of rainfall. So that's actually 25. Oko 25, the heaviest light is going to be 18.75 millimeters. So we correct it later. Now, capacity it's going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Uxbridge is going to get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Thunder Beach, Bay is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Oko so the lightest local is gonna be 25 millimeters of rainfall. The heaviest, that's the lightest local. Heaviest is gonna be 31 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower, which is let's go to next tower, which is 2 p.m. There is something like that. OB Barchan. Those are gonna get some 6.25 boils in Hanover is gonna get some boils. It's gonna be 2.5 Hanover is gonna get some 6.25. Betty Bablas Jordinia Lala Stunning Beach on the base going to be 18.75 millimeters of rainfall, so it's actually 18. So not a Niagara on the lake heavy 6.5 light 0.25 Niagara possibly same thing 2.5 millimeters. Coburg is gonna get some 12.5 millimeters. Peterborough is gonna get some 2.5 Belfast 2.5 millimeters. So Uxbridge is gonna get some 0.6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next tower, which is so the equal the heaviest is going to be 18.75 millimeters of rainfall, and lightest and equal the heaviest is going to be 25 millimeters of rainfall. There's also 31 millimeters in equal the heaviest actually. Don't need the lightest. So Scarborough is going to get some lightest 31.5 millimeters Scarborough. That's the second heaviest. Actually, that's wrong. So it's gonna be 31 millimeters of rainfall. It's in Scarborough. So 25 millimeters in Scarborough is just that's the second heaviest. The heavier, the lightest is going to be 18.75 millimeters in Scarborough. So let's go to total precipitation. Correct everything. So let's look at next tower, which is inland. Inland's going to be 12.5 millimeters of rainfall in Thunder Beach. Solid Beach, Bomber is going to be 18.75 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is 5 p.m. This something. So the line said it will be wide sample out in honor. Collingwood, Bombi, Sunny Beach, Solid Beach, going to be 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. And on Lake Diet is 2.5 heavy superfire. And on the Fall City is going to be 2.5. So Peterborough is going to get some 6.25 to 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Beverly Hills is going to be 6.25 millimeters. So Alaska to get some 6.12.5 millimeters of rainfall. Virginia Betty, so the last 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Mississauga's the heaviest going to be 1825 millimeters. Light is going to be Brampton. So in Brampton is actually going to get some 18.75 millimeters. Out of that's 18.75 millimeters. Richmond Hill is going to get some 18.75 millimeters of rainfall. So Newmarket 6.25, Orange was 6.25, Toval's on 6.25. So let's look at next tower, which is Coburg. Is going to get some. Coburg is going to be 35 millimeters of rainfall. Belleville is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. That's actually 12.5. So let's go to the next tower, which is 8 p.m. So Hope Save our temperatures in honor. Dunny Beach, Solid Baby is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters. Bombay is gonna get 81.5 millimeters. Midland's gonna get some 25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Niagara Falls City. The heaviest 6.5 lies super fine. Niagara on the lake lies 0.25 heaviest super 5 millimeters. Peterborough is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters. So Belleville is going to be 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Oakville, Hamilton, Sissaga, downtown Toronto is gonna get some 6.25. Scarborough is gonna get some lightest 2.5 heaviest 6.25. So Brampton is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters. So Richmond Hills, so Georginia is gonna get some. So Georginia is gonna get some 25 millimeters in Georginia. Baptized is Betty's gonna get some 20, 31, Olala 31. Baptized is already done. So let's go to next tower. Line says 2.5 millimeters. Let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. Palm Beach, Solid Beach is going to be 605 millimeters. Sunny Beach is going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Betty's is going to be 31, Olala 31. Georgina 25 is 18 millimeters, so Coburg is going to get Coburg. Peterborough is going to be 6.5 millimeters of rainfall. Oshawa, light is going to be 2.5, heavy is going to be 6.5, expect 6.5. Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville is going to get some 2.5. Oakville, heavy is 6.5, light is 2.5. Niagara Lakes, heavy is no, light is 0.25 and Niagara City light is 0.25 heavy. It's going to be 6.25. So Oku Hamilton is going to get 6.25 millimeters. Line said Obey White Hamilton Hanover is going to be 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. AM this something. So Cooper, Peterborough, Bravo, Olala. Those cities are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 and this. Nothing else 2 p.m. It's not like it's 5 p.m. It's not like it's 8 p.m. It's not like it's 7 p.m. It's not like it's 8 a.m. It's not like it's 7 a.m. Just wait for rainfall. So wait 10 seconds. So let's look at Wednesday, August 5th, 2026. So Niagara on the Lake Hamilton, parts of Oakville, West Oakville is going to get some 0.24 millimeters of rainfall in Gulf, Ontario. Let's look at 8 p.m. There is something. Most of local Edmonton, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Niagara City, those it's going to get some 0.24 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. So there is something. So Niagara on the lake 0.25 millimeters. Niagara City heaviest superfine light 0.25. Oku 0.25 and the Oku habitats going to be 0.25 millimeters. So line said OB is going to be 0.25 millimeters. So let's look at total precipitation. So let's look at total precipitation, August the 2nd. So starting from not Scarborough. So everywhere in Airports 50 millimeters, Warton 80 millimeters, Hope Say it's going to get some 90 millimeters of rainfall. Line says it's going to get some 22 millimeters of rainfall. 60 millimeters of Wales in Honor is going to get some 80 millimeters, Collingwood 36 millimeters. Salak is going to get some 31 millimeters, 32 millimeters, 30 millimeters is in Thunder Beach. So Bomb Beach going to get some 36 millimeters, and last going to get some 42. So 40 is going to be 49 millimeters of rainfall. That's actually Newmarket. It's actually going to be 40 millimeters. So the darkest orange is going to be second darkest red, which is going to be 45 millimeters of rainfall. So Stouffer 38 millimeters, Hamilton Oakle 55 millimeters, Branson 51 millimeters, Oakle is going to be 80 millimeters of rainfall, 75, 71. Toronto 56 millimeters, 39 millimeters in the market. Orange was good to get. Sun second, light is bit is 45 millimeters. Hooks is 40 millimeters, Ashot 49, Peterborough 23, Cobra 42 millimeters, Balfour for 24 millimeters. Georginia is going to get some. So Beverly Hills is going to get some 60 millimeters of rainfall. La 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 is going to be 58. Betty's going to get some 61 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to London. So let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. August the 3rd. So Solid B is gonna be 3 millimeters, Bomb B 3 millimeters, Sunny B is 1 millimeters. Inland's going to be 6 millimeters or 7 millimeters of rainfall. So everywhere now for sunny, no, 2 millimeters, 6 3 millimeters, Sasha, 1 millimeter, 0 to 7 millimeters, Cobra 6 millimeters. Bravo 7 millimeters, Scarborough 0.7 millimeters, Topher is going to be 0.6 millimeters. Down Toronto is going to get some 0.7 millimeters. So everywhere mean average of Toronto is going to be 0.5. So Newmarket, Orange is going to get some 0.6 millimeters. Newmarket, Orange is going to be 0.5 millimeters. So rainfall, Oakville is going to get some 0.3 millimeters. The heaviest light is going to be 0.3 millimeters array far, so Georgina is going to get some 0.6 and it's going to be 5.5 millimeters, red is 4 millimeters, Fabulous is 2 millimeters, and the is going to get some 10 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the Collingwood 5 millimeters, so let's go to the next tower, which is 8 p.m. Gonna skip that. And let's go to August the 5th, there is something. Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls City heavy is 1 millimeters, light is 0.6 millimeters. Mountain 1 millimeters, local heavy is going to be 0.9 millimeters of rainfall. Light is going to be 0.3 millimeters of rainfall. Brampton is going to get some 0.7 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to the next tower, which is let's go to air temperature pattern. So let's look at air temperature patterns starting from all the way to 7 a.m. August the 2nd. So 20 degrees is going to be Waterton. For us in 21 on hour, it's going to be 20 degrees. So for Hope's Airlines, it's going to be 20 degrees. Collingwood 90 degrees. Palm Beach going to get some 21 degrees. Sunny Beach going to get some 21 degrees. Solid Beach going to be 20 degrees. Everywhere about 20.5 degrees. Hamilton Oakland 20 degrees. Vancouver 20 degrees. Dover 20 degrees. Scarborough 20 degrees. Toronto is going to be 20 degrees. Mississauga 20 degrees. Newmarket Orange 21 90 degrees. 2019 so 2020 is going to be 20 degrees. Oshawa. Peterborough 2019. Coburg 21. Coburg 20 degrees. Georgina is 2020. Georgina is going to be 2018 degrees. Babylon is 2019 degrees. Sax 2020. The Bay is 2020 degrees. Alala is 2019 degrees. So Sax 2019. So Mainland is going to be 2019 degrees. Sax 2020. So let's go to the next tower, which is 3 p.m. Almost similar temperatures. So what caused the temperature? The Warton's 90 degrees, Hope's it 90 degrees, Lines going to be 80 degrees, Warton, Ottawa 90 degrees, Collingwood 20 degrees, Sotheby 20 degrees, Bombay 20 degrees, Thunderbreeze 20 degrees, Inland 20 degrees, Everybody Air Force 25.5 degrees, Hamilton Oakle 20 degrees, Oakle 20 degrees, Bath 22 degrees, Topher 22 degrees, Scarborough 21, Downers 20 degrees, Newmarket, Orange 21 degrees, Hooks 22, Oshawa 21, Peterborough 22, Coburg 21 degrees, Balfour 23. Georgina is going to be 22 degrees. Beverly is 22 degrees. Betty 20 degrees. Alala is going to be 20 degrees. So let's go to 70. There is something. So August the 4th. So Wireton is going to be 16 degrees. Where else in 70 degrees? Hanover is 6.5 degrees. Oops, is going to get some 70 degrees. Lines are 16 degrees. 17 degrees, so everywhere around positive about 5 degrees. Hamilton locals 80 degrees. That's the warmest. Cold like them 80 degrees. Brampton 70 degrees. Stowe 16 degrees. Scarborough 17 degrees. Toronto 18 degrees. Newmarket, Onshaw 16 degrees. Hooksmith 16 degrees. Oshawa 17 degrees. Peterborough 16 degrees. Coburg 18 degrees. Belleville 16 degrees. Georgina is going to get some 17 degrees. Babylon is going to get some 60 degrees. Eddie's going to get some 16 degrees. So, Bear or the last going to be 16 degrees. Solar Beach gonna be 70 degrees, Thunder Beach at 90 degrees, Palm Beach gonna get some 90 degrees, 18 degrees. So let's go to next Lingwood. So let's go to next tower, which is August the 3rd. It is something. Port Elgin's going to be, Port Elgin's going to be 20 degrees, Hanover is going to be 22.5. Barton 23 degrees, Hopes is going to be 24 degrees, Lionshead is going to be 25 degrees, 24. Everywhere now was 24 degrees. Hamilton, Oakle's going to be 25 degrees. Oakle's going to be 24. Brampton 25. Stowe 24. Carbo's going to be 24 degrees. Downtown 24. Newmarket, Onshaw 23. Wilkes 23. Ashland 24. Peterborough 24. Cowboy 23. Bravo 23. Georgina 22. Betty 22. Babylon 22. 22 degrees is another last. Solar Bay is going to be 21 degrees. 20 degrees. Palm Beach is going to be 19 degrees. Then it's going to be 21. Thunder Beach is gonna be 90 degrees, so let's go to next tower, which is 70, and it is something. So Hobbs is 80 degrees, 90 80 degrees, Worlds in 16 degrees, 50 degrees, Hanover is going to be 40 degrees, 14 degrees is in 14 degrees in Collingwood, Palm Beach is gonna be 70 degrees, Celebrate Thunder Beach 80 degrees, Alaska gonna be 70 degrees. Everywhere there equals 65 degrees, Hamilton, Oakles 50 degrees, that's the warmest, coldest, That's the coldest, warmest is 16 degrees, coldest 50 degrees in Oakwood. Francis 30 degrees, Sofa 40 degrees, Scarborough 50 degrees, Toronto 16 degrees, Newmarket, Onshaw 30 degrees, Wilkes 40 degrees, Sasha 16 degrees, Peterborough 50 degrees, Coburg 70 degrees, Balbo 16 degrees, Georgina 70 degrees, Olala's going to be 16 degrees, it's going to get some 14 degrees, Raffles is 80 degrees, so let's go to next tower, which is 3 p.m. August the 4th. So Wharton. So Wharton 26 degrees, Hopesy 24 degrees, Lionshead 24 degrees, Royalton 23 degrees, Hanover is going to be 25 degrees, Collingwood 26 degrees, Palm Beach 25 degrees, Alabama 25 degrees, 25 degrees, Thunder Beach going to get some 25 degrees, everywhere there was 26 degrees, Abington Oakles 23. The suburb is cold is going to be 22 degrees. Sisak 22, Brampton 25, Stowe 25, Scarborough 25, Toronto 22, Newmarket 25, Orniswell 25, Wilkes 24, Oshawa 23, Peterborough 25, Coburg 22, Balbo 25, Georgina 25, Babylon 25, Betty 24, Odella 24. Let's go to next tower, which is 7 a.m. It is something. Wharton's gonna be 90 degrees, Port Elton's gonna be 90 degrees, Dover 90 degrees, Hopes it's going to get some 20 degrees, Lions is gonna be 21 degrees, 20 degrees. Everywhere there plus 20.5 degrees, Hamilton Local 80 degrees, Ranches 16 degrees, Sissack 80 degrees, Toronto 80 degrees, Scarborough 70 degrees, Dover 16 degrees. Newmarket, Orange Hills 50 degrees, Hooksville 80 degrees, Ashland 90 degrees, Peterborough 90 degrees, Coburg 21 degrees, Belleville 21 degrees, Georginia's 80 degrees, Olalas 90 degrees, Eddie's going to be, Betty is going to be again 15 degrees, Baptist at 17 degrees. Beach going to get some 70 degrees, Thunder Beach going to get some 21 degrees, Alabama going to get some 90 degrees, so let's go to one calling. It's gonna be 80 degrees. Eddie's gonna be 16 degrees. 13 80 degrees. Beverly Hills is 16 degrees. Olala 90 degrees. London. So let's go to number. Let's go to 2 p.m. Which is 2 p.m. Which is Wartown is gonna be 26 degrees. Wartown 24. Number 25 degrees. Hopes it's going to get some 26 degrees. So lines are 26 degrees. Collingwood 27. Beach, Bay, land is going to be 27 degrees. The beach going to be 26 degrees. Narragon Lake 26, Narragon City 29, Hamilton 23, Oakville 23, Oakville 23, Brampton 26, Brampton 26, Dover 26, Scarborough 25.5, Newmarket 26, Orangeville 27, Uxbridge 26, Oshawa 24, Peterborough 26, Hobart 24, 2, Belleville 26, Georgina is going to be 25.5 degrees, but it's going to get some 26.5 degrees. It's 26.5. Little it's gonna be 25.5 degrees. Blue eyes is 26 degrees. So this is the end of the video. So this is the end of the video. So